Newcastle University is a public research university located in Newcastle upon Tyne in the northeast of England. The university can trace its origins to a school of medicine and surgery, established in 1834, and to the College of Physical Science, founded in 1871. These two colleges came to form one division of the Federal University of Durham, with the Durham colleges forming the other. The Newcastle colleges merged to form King's College in 1937. In 1963, following an Act of Parliament, King's College became the University of Newcastle upon Tyne. Newcastle University can be described as a red brick university and is a member of the Russell Group, an association of research-intensive UK universities. The university has one of the largest EU research portfolios in the UK. Newcastle attracts over 20,000 students from more than 120 different countries. Teaching and research are delivered in 24 academic schools and 40 research institutes and research centres, spread across 3 faculties: the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, the Faculty of Medical Sciences, and the Faculty of Science, Agriculture and Engineering. The university offers around 175 full-time undergraduate degree programs in a wide range of subject areas spanning arts, sciences, engineering and medicine, together with approximately 340 postgraduate taught and research programs across a range of disciplines. History. The university has its origins in the School of Medicine and Surgery, which was established in Newcastle upon Tyne in October 1834, when it provided basic lectures and practical demonstrations to around 26 students. In June 1851, following a dispute among the teaching staff, the school split into 2 rival institutions. The majority formed the Newcastle College of Medicine, and the others established themselves as the Newcastle upon Tyne College of Medicine and Practical Science. By 1852, the majority college was formally linked to the University of Durham. It awarded its first licence in medicine in 1856. And its teaching certificates were recognised by the University of London for graduation in medicine. The 2 colleges amalgamated in 1857 and renamed the University of Durham College of Medicine in 1870. The college offered instruction in mathematics, physics, chemistry and geology to meet the growing needs of the mining industry, becoming the Durham College of Physical Science in 1883 and then renamed after William George Armstrong as Armstrong College in 1904. Both these separate and independent institutions later became part of the University of Durham, whose 1908 Act formally recognised that the university consisted of 2 divisions, Durham and Newcastle, on 2 different sites. By 1908, the Newcastle division was teaching a full range of subjects in the faculties of medicine, arts, and science, which also included agriculture and engineering. Throughout the early 20th century, the medical and science colleges vastly outpaced the growth of their Durham counterparts, and a Royal Commission in 1934 recommended the merger of the 2 colleges to form King's College, Durham. Growth of the Newcastle division of the Federal Durham University led to tensions within the structure, and on 1 August 1963 an Act of Parliament separated the 2, creating the University of Newcastle upon Tyne. Coat of arms is the successor of King's College, Durham. The university at its founding in 1963 adopted the coat of arms originally granted to the Council of King's College in 1937. In the letters patent authorising the transfer, the arms are blazoned azure, a cross of St. Cuthbert argent and in chief of the last de lion passant garden gules. There is no motto. Above the portico of the Students' Union building are bas-relief carvings of the arms and mottos of the University of Durham. Armstrong College in Durham. University College of Medicine, the predecessor part of Newcastle University. Campus and location. United Kingdom. The university occupies a campus site close to Haymarket in central Newcastle upon Tyne. It is located to the northwest of the city centre between the open spaces of Leaders Park and the town moor. The Armstrong Building is the oldest building on the campus and is the site of the original Armstrong College. The building was constructed in 3 stages. The northeast wing was completed first at a cost of £18,000 and opened by HRH Princess Louise on 5 November 1888. The southeast wing, which includes the Jubilee Tower, and southwest wings were opened in 1894. The Jubilee Tower was built with surplus funds raised from an exhibition to mark Queen Victoria's Jubilee in 1887. The northwest front, forming the main entrance, was completed in 1906 and features 2 stone figures to represent science and the arts. Much of the later construction work was financed by Sir Isaac Lothian Bell, the metallurgist and former Lord Mayor of Newcastle, after whom the main tower is named. In 1906 it was opened by King Edward VII. The building contains the King's Hall, which serves as the university's chief hall for ceremonial purposes where congregation ceremonies are held. It can contain 500 seats. King Edward VII gave permission to call the Great Hall, King's Hall. Graduation photographs are often taken in the University Quadrangle, next to the Armstrong Building. In 1949 the quadrangle was turned into a formal garden in memory of members of Newcastle University who gave their lives in the 2 World Wars. The Bruce Building is a former brewery, constructed between 1896 and 1900 on the site of the Hotspur Hotel, designed by the architect Joseph Oswald as the new premises of Newcastle Breweries Limited. As of 2014 the building had been empty for some time and the university had sold it on a long lease with the intention that it would be converted into student accommodation and commercial office space. According to a spokesman for the university, it was not flexible enough for academic use. The proposed use is complementary to the university. The Devonshire Building, opened in 2004, incorporates in an energy-efficient design. It uses photovoltaic cells to help to power motorized shades that control the temperature of the building and geothermal heating coils. Its architects won awards in the Hadrian Awards and the Rix Building of the Year Award 2004. The university won a Green Gano Award for its construction. Plans for additions and improvements to the campus were made public in March 2008 and completed in 2010 at a cost of £200 million. They included a redevelopment of the southeast facade with a 5-story Kingsgate building and sculpture as well as new student accommodation. 2 additional buildings for the School of Medicine were also built. September 2012 saw the completion of the new buildings and facilities for Newcastle University on the university campus. The main building provides 18 new teaching rooms, a learning resource centre, a lecture theatre, science lab, administrative and academic offices and restaurant. In addition to the city centre campus there are buildings such as the Dove Marine Laboratory located on Cullercoats Bay. Newcastle's library service is the only one in the UK to be awarded the government's Charter Mark for excellent customer services 5 times in a row, together with the Customer Services Excellence Award. It consists of 3 main facilities. The Robinson Library is the main university library. It is named after Philip Robinson, a bookseller in the city and benefactor to the library. The Walton Library specializes in services for the Faculty of Medical Sciences in the medical school. It is named after Lord Walton of Detchant, former Dean of the Faculty of Medicine and Professor of Neurology. The library has a relationship with the northern region of the NHS, allowing their staff to use the library for research and study. The Law Library specializes in resources relating to law. Together, these house over 1 million books and 500,000 electronic resources. Some schools within the university, such as the School of Modern Languages, also have their own smaller libraries with smaller highly specialized collections. International. In September 2008, the university's first overseas branch was opened in Singapore, a marine international campus called NUMI Singapore. In 2011, the medical school opened a campus in Malaysia, Newcastle University Medicine Malaysia Organization. The current chancellor is Sir Liam Donaldson. Donaldson was also the former chief medical officer for England. Donaldson assumed the position of Chancellor on 1 August 2009. The Vice-Chancellor is Chris Brink, a mathematician and lately Vice-Chancellor of the University of Stellenbosch. The university has an enrollment of almost 16,000 undergraduate and 5,600 postgraduate students from more than 120 countries worldwide. Teaching and research are delivered in 24 academic schools and 40 research institutes and research centers, spread across 3 faculties: the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, the Faculty of Medical Sciences, and the Faculty of Science, Agriculture and Engineering. The university offers around 175 full-time undergraduate degree programs in a wide range of subject areas spanning arts, sciences, engineering and medicine, together with approximately 340 postgraduate taught and research programs across a range of disciplines. The university enjoys a friendly sporting rivalry with local universities. The Stan Calvert Cup is contested by major sports teams from Newcastle and Northumbria University. The Northumbrian Water University boat race has also taken place between the rowing clubs of Newcastle and Durham University. It holds a series of public lectures called Insights each year in the Curtis Auditorium in the Herschel Building. Many of the university's partnerships with companies, like Red Hat, are housed in the Herschel Annex. Civic responsibility. The university describes itself as a civic university, with a role to play in society by bringing its research to bear on issues faced by communities. It is focusing a major part of its research into tackling 3 profound challenges facing global society, namely aging, sustainability and social renewal. In 2012, the university opened the Newcastle Institute for Social Renewal to address issues of social and economic change, representing the research-led academic schools across the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences and the Business School. Mark Shucksmith is director of the Newcastle Institute for Social Renewal at Newcastle University, where he is also professor of planning. Newcastle City Council has worked with the university to tackle local issues. One such is the issue to make public service cuts fair in times of austerity. Chris Brink, Vice-Chancellor at the university, chaired the Newcastle Fairness Commission to decide how the concept of fairness could be implemented with the full support of the community. Newcastle was the only UK university to formally back the Jubilee Debt campaign for the cancellation of debt in developing countries, and it has a strong ongoing commitment to the Make Poverty History campaign. At a high-profile honorary degree ceremony in January 2007, the university awarded honorary degrees to Bob Geldof, Gordon Brown MP, and Benjamin M. Capper among others, at an event that promoted debate on current debt relief issues. In 2006, the university was granted fair trade status, and from January 2007 it became a smoke-free campus. The university has also been actively involved with several of the region's museums for many years. The Great North Museum, Hancock, originally opened in 1884 and is often a venue for the university's events program. Faculties and schools. Teaching schools within the university are based within 3 faculties. Each faculty is led by a provost, pro-vice-chancellor and a team of deans with specific responsibilities. Business School. In 2002, Newcastle University Business School established the Business Accounting and Finance, or Flying Start, degree in association with the ICAEW in PricewaterhouseCoopers. The course offers an accelerated route towards the ACCA Chartered Accountancy qualification and is the business school's flagship program. Its success has since resulted in Lancaster University and Ernst & Young collaborating to establish a competing degree program in 2005. The business school was ranked 43rd in the Guardian League tables in 2011. In 2011, the business school opened their new £50 million building built on the former Scottish and Newcastle Brewery site next to St James Park. This building was officially opened on 19 March 2012 by Lord Burns. Medical School. The medical school gained 143 out of a possible 144 points in its 6 subject areas in the teaching quality assessment, and was also the first institution in Europe, second in the world, to receive permission to pursue stem cell research in human embryos. According to UCAS, Cambridge, Oxford and Newcastle are the most academically selective universities for entry to study medicine in the United Kingdom. The BMC Medicine Journal reported medical graduates from Oxford, Cambridge and Newcastle performed better in postgraduate tests than any other medical school in the UK. In 2008, the medical school announced that they were expanding their campus to Malaysia. In 2009, the university won a Queen's Anniversary Prize for their research into aging. The Royal Victoria Infirmary has always had close links with the Faculty of Medical Sciences as a major teaching hospital. School of Modern Languages. The School of Modern Languages consists of 5 sections: East Asian, French, German, Spanish, Portuguese and Latin American Studies, and Translating and Interpreting Studies. 6 languages are taught from beginner's level to full degree level: Chinese, Japanese, French, German, Spanish and Portuguese, and beginners courses in Catalan, Dutch, Italian and Quechua are also available. Beyond the learning of the languages themselves, Newcastle also places a great deal of emphasis on study and experience of the cultures of the countries where the languages taught are spoken. The School of Modern Languages hosts North East England's only branches of 2 internationally important institutes: the Camões Institute, a language institute for Portuguese, and the Confucius Institute, a language and cultural institute for Chinese. The teaching of modern foreign languages at Newcastle predates the creation of Newcastle University itself. As in 1911, Armstrong College in Newcastle installed Albert George Latham, its first professor of modern languages. Often in the school's history, the high quality of its teaching, research and student experience have been recognized. In the 2015 edition of the Guardian University Guide, the school was ranked 14 out of 63. In the 2014 edition of the Sunday Times Good University Guide, Iberian Studies, French and German in the school were each placed in the top 10 for their subject across the UK. In the 2013 National Student Survey, Spanish in the school came 6th in the UK for overall student satisfaction, and German came 7th. The School of Modern Languages at Newcastle is also very active in outreach work. It is the lead institution in the North East Routes into Languages Consortium and together with the Durham University, Northumbria University, the University of Sunderland, the Teesside University and a network of schools, undertakes work activities of discovery of languages for the 9 to 13 years pupils. This implies having festivals, Q&A sessions, language tasters, or quizzes organized, as well as a web learning work aiming at constructing a web portal to link language learners across the region. There is a range of on-campus activities like the LinguaCast on campus. 10 and 12 years pupils come and learn more about the practice and teaching of language. They visit Newcastle campus to produce modern foreign languages web material and study it back in school. The SML provides structures from their linguistic communities so as to set up taster or revisions sessions. The language days provide the 11 and 13 years pupils the opportunity to immerse in core skill area in preparation for examinations. It also hosts, together with the School of Education, Communication and Language Sciences, the Northeast Network for Languages Regional Centre. Furthermore, the SML is the provider of the only German extension courses in the UK. These courses are funded by the Department for Education. Newcastle Law School. Newcastle Law School is the longest established law school in the northeast of England, as law has been continuously taught at the university and its predecessor college some 3 decades before it became independent from Durham University. It boasts a number of recognized international and national experts in a variety of areas of legal scholarship, ranging from common and chancery law to international and European law, as well as contextual, socio-legal and theoretical legal studies. It has been recognized for excellence in teaching and research by external bodies. In 2002-03, the Higher Education Funding Council for England Teaching Quality Audit warmly commended the quality of the taught programmes and self-critical and reflective practice of the staff. The latest National Research Assessment exercise, published in December 2008, showed 85% of Newcastle Law School's research reached international standards of quality. In the previous year, in 2001, the school was awarded a Grade 5 for its research. The law school occupies 4 specially adapted late Victorian townhouses. The staff offices, the alumni lecture theatre and seminar rooms, as well as the law library, are all located within the school buildings. The law school is regarded as being one of the top institutions in the UK. It is ranked 3rd nationally by the Sunday Times University Guide 2011, 11th by the Times Good University Guide 2011, and 8th by the Guardian University Guide 2011. In 2011, the university announced that it receives over 1,000 applications for 170 places available each year. Newcastle has been ranked the #1 UK law school in the prestigious Sunday Times University Guide 2012. Cavitation Tunnel. Newcastle University has the 2nd largest cavitation tunnel in the UK. Founded in 1950, and based in the Marine Science and Technology Department, the Emerson Cavitation Tunnel is used as a test basin for propellers, water turbines, underwater coatings and interaction of propellers with ice. Museums and galleries. The university is associated with a number of the region's museums and galleries, including the Great North Museum Project, which is primarily based at the world-renowned Hancock Museum. The Great North Museum, Hancock, also contains collections from 2 of the university's other museums, the Schefter Museum and the Museum of Antiquities. The university's Hatton Gallery is also a part of the Great North Museum project, and remains within the Fine Art Building. Spin-out companies. To exploit and develop its research, the university has created a number of commercial spin-out companies.